Let's fucking get it. It is week 2 and we are cooking. You know, you see the green checks. I got the winning parlay right here. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow this channel. I got the week 2 picks on the NFL coming up right now. The Thursday night game, we got the Commanders going to the Green Bay Packers. I was more impressed with Green Bay's defense week 1 than I was with the Commanders' offense. This will be a great NFC battle. I think it's the second highest total of the whole weekend. For that reason, I'm probably going to smash the over. I'm taking Green Bay in this matchup. I do think Parsons, breakout game for him. He gives the Commanders problems. I'm taking the Packers money line. And you know what? I am taking Green Bay minus 3.5. That's leaning 4 points. One of my favorites to smash. Let's get it. Moving on to the 1 o'clock slate. We do got the Buffalo Bills going to the New York Jets. This one chills down my spine. This is a red flag game, plot twist. Do not bet on this game. This is a sketchy game, I'm telling you right now. Buffalo just put up 41 points on the Ravens. They're running on hype. The Jets played very well against the Pittsburgh Steelers. My favorite bet of this whole game is the plus 6.5 Jets. If the Bills win, I do think it's by a small margin. I'm not going to take the Jets money line even though I want to. I'm taking the Bills money line. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills lose. I think their next 2 games are the Saints and the Dolphins, my friends. Be careful where you put your money. For ratings purposes, 6-point spread, 45 total. I'm probably going to take the over in this matchup. Moving along, the next game, we got the Chicago Bears going to Detroit Lions. Let's keep it simple. You know, I think this is a revenge tour game for Detroit Lions coming off a loss against the Packers. I just don't think Caleb Williams is going to be able to keep up with Jared Goff. I will take the Detroit Lions money line in this game. I'll take the -5 probably. Fuck it, I'll probably take the under in this matchup. Lower scoring game. Bears give them a problem in the first half. The Cleveland Browns, you know, going to the Ravens. Ravens just lost. Biggest spread of the weekend. Ravens always do well off a loss. The casinos obviously know something. It's going to be 13.5, 14 points by the time the game starts. Smashing Ravens 12.5. Of course, that means Ravens money line. And then I will take the under in this matchup. This is like a 33-10 matchup or something like that. I'm taking the under, 46.5 points, might buy a point. Moving on, the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Cincinnati. Very impressed with how the Jacksonville Jaguars played week 1. 2 1-0 teams. Cincinnati barely beat the Browns. I am going to rock with Cincinnati Bengals in this matchup. This is one of the games I probably wouldn't bet, my friends, but just for video's sake, I'll probably take the Bengals in this matchup. This is my favorite bet of this game, the over actually. Over 50 points, I feel like that's easy. They're going to be throwing the ball over the yard, 1 o'clock slate, 2 throwing teams. Yeah, over in this matchup, Cincinnati Bengals. Moving on to the next game, we got the Rams and the Titans. This is a sketchy one. I do think the Rams defensive line obviously gives Cam Ward problems. I'm going to take the Rams money line. Pretty easy to me. I will take the over in this matchup. I think Devontae Adams, Nakua gets started, even though I do like the Titans defense. I just think this line is a little bit too low. I think it's like 44 points, 45 points. Moving on to the next game, Patriots and Dolphins. Dolphins did not look good at all last week. Honestly, the Colts either looked really good or Dolphins looked really bad. Divisional game. I thought the Patriots defense played well against the Raiders. Gino was just throwing it all over the yard. You know, playoff purposes come weeks 15, 16. I'm going to take the Patriots in this matchup for the upset. Usually Miami does pretty well at home. I just think Drake May gets it back. Booty looking really good. I do like Henderson, their running back. So I'll take the Patriots in this matchup. The next game, we got the Giants going to the Cowboys. I feel like this is an easy matchup. I thought the Cowboys played great against the Eagles, honestly. I'm going to take the Cowboys money line here. Giants maybe keep it close. I might bet the +6, but yeah, I will bet the over in this matchup. Those are my 2 most confident bets. Moving on. San Francisco 49ers going to the Saints. You know, this might be a trap game. I thought San Fran played well week 1. I don't think the Saints played very well at all. They don't really know what they're doing at quarterback. Defense looking soft, honestly. San Fran needs this dub. Let's go ahead. -300, easy line. Let's take it. I'm not going to argue with you there. This is where it gets interesting. Pittsburgh Steelers and Seattle Seahawks. Now, I think that Pittsburgh does better when they're away than when they're at home. I do like Seattle's defense. Coming off of a loss, Seattle might be hungry for this victory here. Close line. I'm going to take Seattle Seahawks at plus 130. Put my money where my mouth is. I will take the over in this matchup, and of course that means I'm taking Seattle plus 3. Moving on. We got the Carolina Panthers and the Cardinals. Let's not do too much talking. I feel like this is an easy matchup. Panthers just didn't look good. The McMillan connection is not there yet. Marvin Harrison connection was there. James Conner looking good. McBride. Let's go ahead and give it to the Cardinals. Minus 310. Even though I don't like minus 310 lines, it could be a nail biter at plus 6.5, but I'll take Cardinals money line. Moving on to the next game. This is where it gets sketchy. Broncos should be clearing this by like 160, 170, I feel like. They're only at minus 140. I'm not going to argue against the Broncos. I will take the money line, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts do an upset here. This is one of the games that I would not bet on, but for money's sake, video's sake, I am betting on the Broncos here. I do feel like they have better coaching at least, but I will take the under in this matchup. Surprisingly, most people would think it's going to be an over. I'm betting the under. The line is just a little too sketchy to me. It's set at 42.5 with a 2-point spread. This might be a 19-17 game, people. Moving on. We got the Eagles and the Chiefs, the game that I wanted to talk about the most, my friends. So everyone knows the Eagles clapped the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and then the Chiefs went to Brazil and got clapped by Justin Herbert. So everyone's mentally probably like, hey, the Chiefs suck right now. This is a perfect opportunity for Pat Mahomes to prove the world wrong. I do think this might even be a blowout, 1-point spread. The Eagles are favored by 1 point, and it has the home field advantage to the Chiefs. I do think the Chiefs win this ball game, people. I'm taking the Chiefs, AFC West, and I do think it's actually like a 10 or more point victory. I think the Chiefs easily handled the Eagles here. If you want to argue in the comments, let me know. Please share this video. Hit me with a like. Hit me with a subscribe, my friends. Moving on, the next bet I got. I am taking the Falcons 4.5. I like the 4.5 in this game, but I will take Vikings money line. I do think this is a a 2-minute drive by the Vikings to secure the victory. I do think Atlanta needs to get back on track after taking the L in week 1. Penix makes it close, but Vikings defense prevails. I do believe the head coach is going to make it difficult on Atlanta's rookie quarterback pretty much. I'm taking the under as well, my second most confident bet. I like a lot of unders week 1 through 6. Most teams are trying to keep it close, figure out what they got going on their side of the ball. Here we go, moving on. Next game, Houston Texans. After coming off the loss, Tampa Bay coming off a dub, let's go ahead and take the Texans here at minus 150. This is a pretty easy line. I don't think Emeka Egbuka has 2 touchdowns again. Houston Texans defense will have something to say in this matchup. I'm taking Houston Texans. And the last game of the slate, my favorite, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going to Vegas to play the Raiders. This could be an upset. This is a red flag game. I do think Herbert was looking outstanding against the Chiefs, throwing it all over the yard. Surprisingly, the Raiders got a cross-the-country dub last week. I don't think they have as much luck this weekend. I will take the Chargers at minus 185 to take the dub home. I know that next week the Chargers play the Broncos. I do think the Chargers take the dub here. Harbaugh knows what he's doing against Pete Carroll. I can't wait to see the second matchup between these teams. I'm probably going to take the under. This is a lower scoring matchup. All eyes are going to be on this game. I don't think that many points are going to be scored. Chargers defensive line gives Geno Smith problems. If you like this content, go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I am trying to grow this channel. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.